Rory, you are in breach of your contract, and from this point forward, you are fired.
So, the Joe Budden Podcast is hosted by Joe Budden. You remember him, the rapper. Pump it up. He turned into a podcaster and has been an absolute force in the music podcasting industry. His co-hosts are Rory and Mal. About a month ago, Rory and Mal took a hiatus from the show. They kind of said they were on strike. Joe said that it's their chair and they can come back when they want to and that they're going to figure it all out. Well, they returned within the past couple weeks, and things obviously didn't work out as Joe snapped and fired them on air.
You are in breach of your contract. You are fired.
Now, here's what's going on. There's two sides to this. There's the business side and the personal side. On the business side, Rory and Mal wanted to know what's going on with their Spotify deal. They wanted to know the behind the scenes of Patreon. They wanted equity in the show. Joe Budden told them to go fuck themselves. The only number they need to know is what's on their paycheck. Just be happy that they're rich and along for the ride. Now, Joe Budden, he is an OG. He is a bad motherfucker. He's an older guy who is about his business. He is not here for the nonsense. He is not here to make friends. He is here to make money, to make history, to be number one and be the best. And when you're that type of guy, and now all of a sudden you have to be a co-host with someone and a teammate with someone, and you have to collaborate and cooperate and work together, that never really ends well. There's a few people in the business like Joe. There's the Dave Portnoys, the Joe Buddens. Alex Cooper seems to be the female version of it, where they're not here to make friends. They are built different. They have a different gear. They're wired different, where it's not about friendships. It's not about getting along. And the normal things that people with feelings experience and think and want, they don't feel that. So on the business side, that's tale as old as time. Every blog, podcast, media company, show, they're going to experience that, where there's a top dog, there's a founder, a creator, the guy with the name on it, the dude who hosts it, and they think it's all about them. They think that they're the one and they're the reason why there's the success. Then there's the supporting cast who's saying, yeah, we know your name's on it, but without us, you wouldn't have a show. And that always butts head. That happens here at Barstool. That happens at, I'm sure, every other show and company in the world. So the business side, that's whatever. That's always going to happen. It's the personal side where things start to get juicy. So Joe Budden is also friendly with DJ Academics. In the hip-hop world, Academics is another guy. He goes on Twitch streams and he does podcasts where he constantly stirs the pot. He's sort of like a hip-hop internet troll. A lot of people don't like him, a major polarizing figure in the game. But because Joe, again, is not about friends and feelings and reputations, he's just about business, he continues to work with Academics. He says, I don't give a fuck what people don't like him. We make money, we make good content together, we're doing it. Academics does have a problem with Rory. Academics allegedly outed Rory for having a side chick and ruined his relationship. Rory, in turn, allegedly, supposedly, sent some goons to Academics' house to leave a note in his mailbox saying to watch your back. So those two got major beef. Now, despite those two guys hating each other, Joe Budden continues to do content with Academics, to which Rory is saying, bro, I thought we were boys. You're my co-host. Why are you stabbing me in the back? Why don't you have my back? Where's the loyalty? Where's the respect? I thought we were friends. Joe Budden is saying, bro, grow the fuck up. That's your beef. That's your business. I'm going to do his show. I'm going to do our show. And you guys got to figure out your own shit. And that's why this situation will never work, because you got a guy like Joe Budden who doesn't really feel like he's friends with Rory. He's co-host partners. He's business partners. He's just working with Rory, and Rory feels like they're friends. Rory feels like he deserves some respect. Rory feels like he deserves some credit. All of these things that are all about your emotions and your feelings, whereas Joe Budden doesn't have any of those fucking things. So it depends on how you view this whole situation. If you view podcasting and content creation as a cutthroat business, Joe Budden is being the adult here. Joe Budden is being the moneymaker who's saying, grow the fuck up. If you're a normal person who's not quite, super sociopathic and narcissistic, and you realize that there's relationships to be had and you don't want to burn bridges and backstab, well then Joe Budden probably owes some loyalty and respect to his co-hosts. As always with these situations, it falls somewhere in the middle. Is it ridiculous that Rory is apparently sending bullies to Academics' house when Joe Budden's trying to conduct business? Yes, of course. Is it also an asshole move for Joe Budden to say, fuck you guys, I don't need you, you're nothing, and you don't deserve anything other than what I pay you? Yeah, you can make the argument that's kind of a dickhead move too. At the end of the day, it's all about who's indispensable. It's the Joe Budden show for a reason. Joe's had, like I said, 2, 3, 4 different casts before. He'll slide some more people in, or maybe not at all. Maybe just goes solo and does it on his own. Joe Budden will be fine. Rory and Mal probably need Joe Budden more than the other way around. The biggest losers in this situation, though, are the fans. I mean, I like the Joe Budden show. I wasn't an avid listener, but those 3 had a good thing. I wish they could keep it together. I wish they could all just get in a room together, pop some 3-chi, get loose, and figure out their differences. Joe, let me send you guys some 3-chi. Get in the room, work out your differences, figure out the money, and keep the show going. You had a good thing, guys.